So recently I've been watching through all the A24 horror movies. In this video I have the 22nd A24 horror movie, and it's called The Eternal Daughter. The Eternal Daughter follows a filmmaker named Julia Hart, who is played by Tilda Swinton, who escorts her elderly mother Rosalind, who is also played by Tilda Swinton, to a remote fog-shrouded hotel that once belonged to Rosalind's family. Julie hopes the visit will help revive memories she can use for her next screenplay. As the mother and daughter duo settle into the empty hotel, long buried memories surface where Rosalind remembers personal losses like a miscarriage and a wartime death in the family, alongside more happy childhood moments. Strange noises, an inexplicable disappearance of Julie's dog, and a mysterious woman glimpsed in the corridors give a very mild sense of dread. By the film's climax, the true nature of the relationship and Rosalind's presence reveals itself in a finale that makes you rethink and reframe the entire weekend's events. The film treats the ancestral hotel as a vessel for Rosalind's memories, where joy and pain coexist in the same dusty hallways. Hogg uses the fog and empty rooms to bring out the blurs of memories, suggesting that memory can be both comforting and scary at the same time. And Julie's professional obsession with portraying her mother on film blurs into personal vulnerability. The movie looks at how caregiving can reverse roles and unearth emotional dependencies, especially when Julie confronts her mother's loneliness and ultimately her own. Minimal dialogue in this movie and vast empty spaces show their loneliness, and in the final dinner scene, Julie's realization that she is truly alone highlights the film's meditation on the inevitability of loss, even with bonds as fundamental as that between a mother and a daughter. Rather than jump scares, Hogg uses gothic tropes like an isolated mansion, creeping fog, and unexplained creaks to mirror internal anxieties, which worked in a narrative sense, but it just left this movie feeling very slow and boring. The supernatural aura of this movie never overshadows the psychological drama, and Swinton delivers two subtly distinct but deeply intertwined portrayals. As Julie, she is restless and searching, then as Rosalind, she is emotionless but still haunted by past sorrows. And the minimal costume and makeup changes highlight how love and loss can fuse identities, making the dual performance the emotional core of the film. This movie has long takes and sag framing that let the hotel's architecture become a character in itself, where doors, corridors, and empty lounges breathe into quiet moments. And by centering on a filmmaker writing about her own mother, Hogg invites reflection on the art of memory making. Subtle ambient noises like creaks, distant footsteps, the wind replace a traditional score, making you aware of an old manor that used to be. But this is just another film that just isn't my cup of tea, as I feel like it's just way too slow, and the gothic atmosphere just doesn't do enough for me when it comes to the horror. So this movie is not a bad movie, I will say, but it's just a very boring, slow, and mild movie that is more about the emotional narrative than the gothic elements. Tilda Swinton carries the whole movie, but I feel like I deserve an award for being able to sit through this whole snooze fest. So I give The Eternal Daughter a D-. I don't think it's a bad movie, it's just a movie that's not for me, and it was just painful sitting through this movie